3 more school days left to go. Quite remarkable. This year's blown by as fast as it has, but I mean, looking at things, some of the stuff we've done in my classroom this year has been wild and crazy. And it honestly doesn't feel like we're working. We're always doing something innovative and fun and fascinating, engaging in an inquiry-based manner. And I think this is why the year seems like it blown by so quickly. But what I want to talk about really briefly today is, putting yourself out there. This year, I decided my big goal was to teach that resiliency piece in kids, which I find a lot of kids don't have nowadays. And I was really skeptical on how I would go about that and whatnot. And I went to this one workshop late last year, and it really resonated with me, and I played with a little bit of things. And through my summer school programming through the Microsoft Educator Network community, I learned a bunch of different O365 tools, programs, applications. And one thing that really resonated, really stuck with me was the coding piece. Coding. Had no clue what it was up until the summer. And in the summer I realized this is going to be my vehicle in which I was going to use to be innovative and teach that resiliency in kids. If anyone does not know what coding is, shame on you. Get out there, Google it, get on Twitter, follow a bunch of different people, Brian Aspinall, Lisa Floyd, Fair Chance Learning. Everyone in then summers are doing some amazing stuff with coding, whether it be Ozobot, Spheros, MBots, Makey, Microbits, which all that, Microbits and Makeys you can purchase from Fair Chance Learning. There's your little plug. And get out there and try it. Be innovative, try something different. Now, with only 3 days left, you're running out of time. This year is too late. So I want you all to think about next year. Do what I did. Spend the summer playing. Spend the summer exploring and getting the kinks out so that you don't look silly in front of your kids. Although, that being said, the kids absolutely love it when you screw up. And I bombed so many lessons. I screwed up so many times. But I found within those fails, those remarkable, epic failures, that's where the kids really became more engaged, saying, let's do this together. And that's what we did. My project for the year on getting kids more resiliency, that build that resiliency in kids, came through the coding and working jointly as a co-learner with my kids. And originally, I came at it in the teacher role from the top down, but I found a few weeks in, they knew more than me, and they were teaching me things, and so I took a step back. And during that process, I found a lot of kids that really struggle with different components in school excelled, and this was their voice, this was their vehicle in which they came out of their shell. Self-esteem, self-worth improved in kids, and we still have fails. We still have these issues and problems and tears and I can't do this, Mr. Archer, and Mr. A, this is so hard, and can we do something else? I'm not getting anywhere. But through my issues and minor setbacks as well, they're going, wait a minute, you're doing it too, so what gives? But we had numerous conversations. We collaborated so much in my classroom on how we're going to conquer this. What are we missing? And we learned so much. One, about ourselves. Two, about these obstacles and barriers that are constantly set in our paths in various aspects of our life, mostly in the school, during the school year. But a lot of kids were coming back saying, this is happening in hockey, and it's kind of like coding and whatnot. But you just got to overcome these obstacles and just man up and do better next time and learn from your mistakes. And it was quite remarkable that the kids unconsciously were getting that resiliency within them from the coding lessons, from the coding experiences, I should say, because I was learning along with them. They developed it. 3 days left of school, and I can honestly look back on the school year and go, wow, it went so fast because we were having fun. The learning in my classroom this year, I just don't have any words to describe it. It was amazing, and I blogged about something yesterday on my blog, Archer's Innovations and whatnot, and I was talking about how becoming one with the kids and being a co-learner within your own classroom, like Nicole Dicott was doing, and she blogged about, is remarkable. And my thing I'm going to send out to everyone right now is, with 3 days left, I want you to set a goal for yourself for next year in Grand Erie, and any school board, anyone out there in Canada, the MIEE community, the expert community, and whatnot. Be innovative. Try something drastically different, something out of your comfort zone. Because I did it this year, and I can honestly say I've had many sleepless nights going over what I did and what I thought it was going to happen, but what the outcome came from it, and wondering how I got there, and how the kids took something so small and blew it up so huge. And not just my own students. I had Nipissing students come in and want to do a fantastic STEM club, and that just spiraled. And being a co-learner in a project with them, we took this little STEM club into new heights. They grew this thing into a book, a project, a field trip, which then we went out to 3 different talks. One to Nipissing University, where they talked in front of Tom Jenkins, which I thought was brilliant. Open text, open source. This guy was, is up there in the Canadian government. Huge, connections and whatnot. Then we had this invite from the Governor General, the Honorable David Johnston himself, and things continued spiraling. I'm driving home right now from Brantford from a Grand Erie District School Board directors meeting, and we presented with our 3 kids and 2 of the awesome Nipissing students we had this year. And again, putting yourself out there, be a co-learner. I used to, micromanage. This year I really took a step back on that, and I didn't play that, puppet master or whatnot that I typically do. And, a bunch of you students that I've had in Nipissing students and teaching students, Mohawk students in the past will look at this and go, why didn't you do it for me? Well, I didn't know, and I'm sorry. But if anyone coming through my door next, this is the experience you're going to get, because the outcomes were just remarkable. I'm blown away with not only my own students in my classroom, the Nipissing students at our school, and the things that, this team I've built around me have been able to do. Presley Sibic and Joseph Bishop have done amazing things. Nicholas Reynolds has really stepped up his game, and he's been fantastic this year at our school at Hagersville Elementary. My old teaching partner, Krista King, same thing. Putting yourself out there, doing something innovative and something drastically different out of your comfort zone is only going to teach you to, take a step back, reset, rethink of what it was like to be a learner. Become that learner in your classroom. Become that person that goes on that learning journey with your students. The outcome's remarkable. Set a goal for yourself in September that will carry on through the year. Resiliency is something perfect. Coding was the ideal tool, the vehicle to drive it. And I know moving forward for me, my teaching philosophy and pedagogy changed and shifted dramatically this year, from me taking that step back from being that puppeteer, that micromanager, to a very passive, permissive role. let kids become and do what they want to do, curriculum expectations fall into place. There's so many connections if you're creative. There's so many, links to that curriculum. If you're innovative and you really think things through, you can do it. I did it this year, and I was skeptical at first, but after a year of doing this, there's no way I could go back. There's no way. Put yourself out there. One other thing that I'm just going to throw out there right now too is get on that Microsoft Educator community. Google it. There's a summer school that's starting up first week in July. Fantastic. You have to do it. There's a beginner level. There's an intermediate level. I did the beginner level last year. Went through all the courses, learned so much. This year, my classroom, my kids went, amazing places. This summer, I'm doing the intermediate because I want to push myself that much more. The kids deserve it. The kids coming in your classroom through the doors of every school deserve it. Don't be that 8 o'clock you roll in the door kind of person and 3:05 you run out. Don't be that person anymore. Put yourself out there. Try something new and innovative. And do something wild and crazy. The outcomes are remarkable. And there's no words to describe how I'm feeling right now with 3 days left, reflecting on the school year and what my kids, the Nipissing students, did with me, what I learned. This has been an experience that I won't forget. My 9th year of teaching will be the pinnacle of everything from now for me. This year I went out, put myself on the line, tried some crazy stuff. It paid out. I encourage you guys all to go out and do it yourselves. Give it a whirl. I'm trying to find a song to sing at the very end, but it's really hard, so I'm just gonna end it now. Ooh, here we go. Maybe we'll pass on that.
Everybody said you better stay in school. Get a real job, boy, don't be a fool. Learn that guitar, you can never be a star. I can, so 1,000 disbelievers couldn't keep me on the ground. I've invented a momentum that will never slow me down. I believe it cause I feel it and I shout it out loud. I can, so everybody said, boy, don't go any higher.
Kind of fitting, this song kind of popped up. This is the song we use to teach resiliency in the kids. Headley, I can do anything. My kids will know the song, and I hope it sticks with them forever. And I hope they remember what they learned this year and become resilient and share that with everyone.
Be a movie star, rock the main stage, an Xbox tester or an astronaut in space. If they tell you that you can't, you should shove it in their face. I can, so 1,000 disbelievers couldn't keep me on the ground. I've invented a momentum that will never slow me down. I believe it cause I feel it and I shout it out loud. I can, so.
And you can too. Have a great summer, guys. Put yourself out there. Try something innovative next year.